Sunday, November 19th, 2023. Afternoon edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good afternoon, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning into the Future of News, the AI-generated News Digest Daily Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Shifa Hospital evacuated as Israel strikes targets. Jim Chanos to close main hedge funds. 14 celeb fake relationships and other PR stunts. Turkey Day dinner sponsored by America's biggest company. Excessive screen time linked to lower cognitive function. F1 fans devastated by ruined night in Las Vegas and much more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
November 19th in history. November 19th, 461. Libius Severus is declared emperor of the Western Roman Empire. The real power is in the hands of the Magister Militum Ricimer. November 19th, 1816, Warsaw University is established. November 19th, 1985. Police in Bailing, Malaysia lay siege to houses occupied by an Islamic sect of about 400 people led by Ibrahim Mahmoud.
Today's obituaries. Sanjay Gadhvi was an Indian film director. He was known for directing movies such as Doom and Ajab Gazab Love. Sadly, he passed away at the age of 57 due to a heart attack. Mushtaq Kak. Brief Wikipedia summary. Mushtaq Kak, a 62-year-old Indian actor and stage director, has passed away. He was known for his work in films such as Hijack, Vishwarupam and Dishum. Kak also received several awards for his stage direction and directed more than 100 plays throughout his career. Park Dong-ryong, 83, South Korean actor. Peter Spellos was a 69-year-old American voice actor who was well known for his work in Transformers, Robots in Disguise and Digimon Adventure. Unfortunately, he has recently passed away due to cancer. Wim van der Leet, the former president of VDL Group, a Dutch manufacturing company, has passed away at the age of 76. Van der Leet had been with the company for 44 years before stepping down in 2016. VDL Group is known for being one of Europe's largest privately held car and bus makers. Akif Asgarov, brief Wikipedia summary. Akif Asgarov, an Azerbaijani sculptor, has passed away at the age of 83. He was known for his works, which are displayed in various museums and private collections around the world. Asgarov was honoured with several awards during his career, including the title of People's Artist of Azerbaijan in 2018. Antonio Carvalho is a 62-year-old Portuguese football player and manager. Mari Chomos, 80, Hungarian actress. She is known for her roles in films such as 141 Minutes from the Unfinished Sentence and Kalandorok. David Del Tredici, an American composer, has passed away at the age of 86. He was known for his contributions to the neo-romantic movement and was the recipient of numerous awards, including a Pulitzer Prize for music. Del Tredici's work was often inspired by literature and explored themes of personal transformation and gay life. He will be remembered as a pioneering composer, an influential figure in contemporary classical music. Ben Dunn was an Irish businessman and director of Dunn Stores. He sadly passed away at the age of 74 after suffering a heart attack. He was also the founder of Ben Dunn Gyms. Anthony Farquhar. Brief Wikipedia summary. Anthony Farquhar, an Irish Roman Catholic prelate who served as the auxiliary bishop of Down and Connor from 1983 to 2015, has passed away at the age of 83. He was known for his work in interchurch relations and promoting friendship and understanding. Ruud Giel's brief Wikipedia summary. Ruud Giels, a Dutch footballer who played for Ajax, Feyenoord and the national team, has passed away at the age of 75. Giels was known for his heading skills and was a prolific goal scorer, earning 20 caps for the Netherlands and scoring 11 goals in the 1970s. Loic Xiao, 58, Taiwanese cartoonist, playwright and program host.
General news.
The Israel-Hamas war is driving a surge in U.S. hate crimes. These Jewish Americans say it's changing the way they live. CNN.
The first article discusses the impact of hate-motivated attacks on Arabs, Muslims, and Jews in America. It highlights how Jewish Americans are changing their routines and hiding markers of their Jewish heritage, such as wearing kippahs and Star of David necklaces, out of fear of being targeted. The surge in anti-Semitism has made many Jews feel uncomfortable displaying their Jewish identity or supporting Israel publicly.
The Leonid meteor shower peaks today. Here's how to see it. Space.com.
The Leonid meteor shower, renowned for its breathtaking meteor displays in previous years, is anticipated to be relatively feeble this year, with rates of merely 10 to 15 meteors per hour. This shower is triggered by the periodic comet Tempel-Tuttle, which leaves behind a path of scattered debris. The optimal time to observe the Leonids will be during the wee hours of November 18th.
Shifa hospital patients, staff, and displaced leave the compound as Israel strikes targets in the south. The Associated Press.
A United Nations team visited Gaza's largest hospital, Shifa Hospital, and reported that 291 patients were left behind after Israeli troops had others evacuate. The patients left include critically ill infants, trauma patients with severe infections, and individuals with spinal injuries who are unable to move. The team stated that patients and healthcare staff were terrified for their safety and health and pleaded for evacuation. The World Health Organization is leading the mission to evacuate the patients to other overwhelmed hospitals in southern Gaza.
Cosmic Vanishing Acts, NASA unraveling the mystery of shrinking exoplanets. SciTech Daily.
A new study using NASA's Kepler Space Telescope has discovered evidence to elucidate the missing exoplanets between super-Earths and sub-Neptunes. The study suggests that certain sub-Neptunes might be undergoing atmospheric loss and contraction, resulting in a size disparity of 1.5 to 2 times the size of Earth. The researchers proposed that this phenomenon could be attributed to core-powered mass loss, in which radiation emitted from a planet's hot core gradually expels the atmosphere. Additional research is required to validate these findings.
Business news.
Here's why Amazon pulled certain eye drop products after FDA letter. USA Today.
Amazon has voluntarily recalled 7 eye drop brands after receiving a warning letter from the FDA. The eye drops, marketed as homeopathic treatments for various eye conditions, have not been approved for sale by the FDA. The recall comes after the FDA recalled batches of eye drops from other retailers due to insanitary conditions.
SpaceX Starship launch live updates. CNN.
SpaceX's second test flight of the Starship spacecraft ended in failure as both the spacecraft and the Super Heavy rocket booster were lost shortly after liftoff. The rocket booster exploded in a fireball over the Gulf of Mexico, while the spacecraft initially continued on before losing signal and terminating the flight. Data from the test flight will be used to inform future developments in SpaceX's plans for interplanetary travel.
Short seller Jim Chanos is set to close his main hedge funds, according to the Financial Times.
Turkey Day dinner brought to you by America's biggest privately held company, Forbes.
The first article talks about a single agribusiness company that dominates the Thanksgiving industrial complex.
Technology news.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Unlockables list. Nintendo everything.
The article discusses the unlockables in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, including Gold Mario Kart parts and Mii costumes. It provides information on how to unlock each item and suggests strategies for obtaining them. The article mentions that the game is still selling well and that new players are discovering it every day.
What's really going on with Chrome's June crackdown on extensions and why your ad blocker may or may not work. The Register.
Google will disable Manifest v2 extensions, including ad blockers, in pre-stable versions of Chrome starting from June 2024. The move comes as part of Google's transition to Manifest v3, which offers more security but has been criticized by developers for being less effective. Other browsers, such as Edge, Firefox, and Safari, also support Manifest v3 to varying degrees. The transition requires developers to rewrite their extension code and may result in certain capabilities, such as content blocking, being lost or diminished.
Nothing Chats, the Sunbird-based iMessage app, is a privacy nightmare with unencrypted messages and images. 9 to 5 Google.
The Nothing Chats app, built on Sunbird's platform, has been found to not be fully end-to-end encrypted, as user data can be accessed in plain text. Images and other media attachments from users can be easily accessed and stored in plain text, contradicting Sunbird's claims of providing a secure and private messaging environment. The app has been pulled from the Play Store for bug fixes.
Sports news.
Brutal. F1 fans left gutted after ruined first night of Las Vegas GP, The Athletic.
Fans attending the Las Vegas Grand Prix were left disappointed after the first day of on-track activity was disrupted and then canceled due to water valve cover issues on the track. Fans were not offered refunds or apologies and were instead given a $200 voucher for the LVGP online merchandise store. One fan, Tyler Thompson, described the experience as leaving a big sour taste in my mouth and criticized the perceived elitism of Formula One.
Crickets from Bengals as to Joe Flacco for now. NBC Sports.
The article discusses how former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco is currently struggling to find a roster spot as a backup quarterback in the NFL. Despite his experience and willingness to accept a backup role, many teams seem to undervalue the position and are content with their current quarterbacks. However, with injuries to other quarterbacks, there is a possibility that Flacco may eventually receive an invitation to join a team.
Famous people born on this day.
Bernard Joseph. Here's a recap of their Wikipedia page. Bernard Joseph McLaughlin, an American bishop, died in 2015 at the age of 103.
November 19th, 1986, Jessica Schipper, Australian swimmer.
November 19th, 1978. Matt Dusk, Canadian singer.
Health news.
Rapid relief, ketamine, surprisingly swift treatment of PTSD and depression. SciTech Daily.
The drug ketamine has been found to reduce the symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and depression in patients, according to a new meta-analysis. The study analyzed 6 trials and found that patients who received ketamine saw their PTSD symptoms reduced by 25% at 1 day and 1 week after therapy. However, the optimal frequency and dosage of ketamine treatments are still unclear, and there are notable risks associated with its misuse.
Veterinarians concerned as unusual respiratory illness spreads amongst dogs in Colorado Springs, KRDO.
A new highly contagious and potentially deadly dog illness is spreading in Colorado Springs. Veterinary clinics are warning dog owners as the number of cases is growing. The illness is different from typical respiratory issues in dogs, and there is currently no known treatment. Dog owners are advised to avoid populated areas and seek veterinary care if their dog shows symptoms.
Concerning excessive screen time linked to lower cognitive function, to Science Alert.
A new meta-analysis of previous studies has discovered a clear connection between disordered screen use and lower cognitive functioning. The study suggests that caution should be exercised before advocating for more screen time and introducing screens into more aspects of daily life. The impact of screens on cognitive abilities, such as attention and memory, has sparked much debate, with some claiming negative effects and others promoting technology as a tool for enhancement. The study found that individuals with disordered screen use consistently demonstrated poorer cognitive performance, particularly in attention and impulse control. The type of screen activity did not make a difference in the results, and the trend was observed across all age groups. The study offers two possible explanations for the link. Disordered screen use may lead to poorer cognitive function, or people with poorer cognitive functioning may be more likely to engage in disordered screen use. The findings highlight the need for further research and consideration of the potential consequences of excessive screen time.
Entertainment news. 14 celeb fake relationships and other PR stunts. BuzzFeed.
The article discusses how former Bachelor stars Nick Viall and Rachel Bilson admitted to faking a relationship for publicity purposes. They initially planned to start a podcast together, but when Bilson backed out, they had no reason to continue pretending to be a couple.
Now, a couple of dad jokes for you.
I wanted to be a tailor, but I didn't suit the job. What did Michael Jackson name his denim store? Billie Jeans.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.